Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Brody's Live episode. Today's video, I'll be working on this thing, doing the electrical on it. So far all that's hooked up is the main power wire to the solenoid, and that's it. Not even a battery in it. So let me go through and show you how to do this. So I got a pile of wiring so I can go through and splice everything together. So you have your main wire coming from your solder, well, going to your solder from your solenoid. As you can see, your other side goes down to your battery, and then you have your wires that go to your key switch, which in this case are right there, and comes down and then on. So I'll show all of that in a sec. So key switches are extremely easy to take out. You just get some vice grips and just clamp right over. Of course, this is our machine, so if you're doing this like a customer's machine, use like electrical tape around some channel locks or whatnot, and you can get this just fine without damaging anything. So as you can see, I damaged it a little bit, but just put some electrical tape around some channel locks and it should work just fine. But yeah, let me go through what these all mean. So on the back of a key switch, well, this is a 5-pin, for example. There's 7 pins, 9 pins, 4 pins, 3 pins, whatever. So on this, there's little writing. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but this one would be for your solenoid, so your solder, that's why it's S. There's one that has an M on it, that's the magneto, that's to kill it. Or sometimes you can use the ground prong for that, or you send that to ground. You have your B for battery, your L for lights. So if you have lights hooked up, you want a ground, want a power wire from your lights to this prong. So yeah, that's how a key switch works. Let me wire it up. If I had some heat shrink tubing, that would be nice, but I don't, so I'm just doing some generic crimps. So this wire goes from this side of the solenoids. Oh, can't even see that. This side of the solenoid that has the battery connected at the end. So that comes around, and that's gonna hook to the B on this. If I stop shaking so much, so you can see there's a B right there. There we go. So down here on your stator wires, you have one that's a little thicker. That's actually a diode to make sure there's not backfeed to power or something like that. I don't really know, but so that's the main wire you want to come off with, because that's your DC charging. You have your AC charging on this side, which you really don't need for anything. Sometimes your headlights will on off of it, but most of the time you can get away with not using the AC, just use the DC side. So I just have that blocked off. You can cut that wire all the way down, whatever. And then run this wire up and around. So I kind of messed up, but I figured it out. So the big wire from here comes out and goes straight to your battery side of the solenoid, and then from there you have your main wire coming out that plugs into your battery, and then you have another wire which should be on a fuse that comes over to this side that plugs into your battery, so the B. And then the S comes out of this, goes back behind here, and then plugs into that terminal on the bottom of your solenoid. If you have 2 of those, you send the other one down to the post here as a ground, and it should work just fine. And then hook up your kill wire, which just goes straight to the M for magneto on this, and then you hook up the ground wire, and you should be good to go. It's gonna be test 1. Just got everything wired up. See what happens. Key fell out. Battery's probably dead. Yeah. Let me throw some jumper cables on. Okay, got some jumper cables hooked up. And check oil real fast. Again, looks good. It might not start because it is basically out of fuel, but we can try it. Forgot to hook up the jumper cable. Oh yeah. So it's really loud. He's here, folks. Let me grab my multimeter to check if it's charging. So it is charging at about 13 volts. Still not running, but that's good. Oh, it's good enough. Oh yeah. So that's where I'm going to end off this video. That's how you rewire a lawnmower. I know I didn't go in too depth into it, but it's pretty simple after you figure it out. But yeah, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Hi, Kiss.
Exactly.